Today I'm with the head coach of Wellington Boxing Club in New Zealand, Asher Derbyshire. How are you doing today, Asher?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having me on. It's a real pleasure to be sitting here chatting with you.
Oh, you're welcome. Whereabouts is your boxing club in New Zealand, and how long has it been running?
So we're in Wellington, in the capital city. We're in Kilburnie in Wellington, and we've actually just recently opened up another gym in Lower Hutt. So we've got two gyms running now, which is quite exciting.
And who's the club aimed at? Oh, well, both clubs now. Who are they aimed at? Are you looking for amateur boxers or people to train for fitness?
Yeah, definitely. So we basically tick everything boxing. We've obviously got our box fit classes there that are for anyone who's wanting to tone up, lose weight, all that sort of stuff. And we've got corporate fighters to amateurs, and then all the way through to professionals. So anything boxing related, definitely come see us, and we're basically a one-stop shop.
It looks, when I've watched your videos on YouTube, it looks like you've got a very community feel about the club as well.
Yeah, definitely. That's probably one of our biggest things that we really drive down there is no one's bigger than everyone. Everyone's, all equal in there, no matter how big, small, shape, anything. We're all treated the same down there. And it seems to be working, which is pretty nice.
What would you say to anyone who was thinking of trying your club out?
Get down there. Get down there. I know it can be joining a boxing gym or going to a boxing gym. Even I get nervous doing that. But I think the hardest thing about our gym is getting there. Once you're in there, you'll be surrounded by good people. You'll enjoy the classes and all that sort of stuff. So just get down there, give it a go, and I don't think you'll regret it.
And what are the benefits of boxing?
There's a lot there, especially that our members talk about. Obviously, the fitness side of it, and then off that, you're building your mental toughness. A lot of it is we've actually had a few people who struggle with mental health who come in regularly to stay on top of that. And actually through lockdown, people have said that they really struggled because they weren't actually to physically be able to come down into the gym. We were still doing classes online, but they missed that. So it really is a lot there that you can benefit from through fitness, through the mental health, through the confidence, all that sort of stuff.
In most clubs, you don't have to box or you don't have to spar if you don't want to, do you? You feel obliged sometimes, don't you? But you don't have to.
Exactly. So if you want to come down and just hit the bags, that's totally fine. Hit the pads, whatever. If you want to do sparring and get into fighting and stuff like that, there's definitely an option there as well.
And what's your coaching and your boxing background, Asher?
Yeah, so I was an amateur. I started boxing as an amateur about 17, so I did join up a little bit later than others. And then I had about 20 fights as an amateur, and then I turned professional about 5 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, and had about 12 fights there. So I've moved into sort of the coaching role now at the gym, which I'm really excited to do. It's taken me on another path. Feels like I'm gone all the way back again, and I'm starting to build that up and learning how to coach. It's definitely two different sides to coaching and fighting. So I'm actually really enjoying it. We've got a good amateur team at the gym now. So I'm looking forward to start progressing our fighters through the ranks.
And have you got a good team of coaches there to help you?
Yes, we do. So we've got, obviously I'm the head coach. So most of the fighters that come through are strictly, I like to be a few things ticked off before I send them out elsewhere with our other coaches. But we do have a decent team down here we've got about 12 trainers down there. That's through from coaches who just do box fit to just do skills to do fighters. So we've definitely got a good team. My name's Asher Derbyshire. I'm the director at Wellington Boxing Gym.
Hi, I'm Dana, and I'm the director at Wellington Boxing Gym.
Hi, my name's David Isaiah. I'm one of the trainers here at WBG.
Hi, my name's Jo Rush. I'm a trainer here at Wellington Boxing Gym.
Here at Wellington Boxing Gym, we have passionate and experienced trainers.
I love what boxing stands for. It stands for family, unity, health and fitness, and nutrition on the side. So
It's a family gym. It totally is. The whole family feel. Everyone is in this together, where we all enjoy it. We're all here for the same thing.
around boxing, just come in. We're not here to force you to jump in the ring and fight a professional boxer. We're here to give you an opportunity to experience boxing firsthand.
And if I was a parent watching this, which I've been, when I've sent my son to a boxing club, what's your philosophy, you know, in that preparing them for competition or for sparring or how soon they could spar?
Yeah. It's obviously we're not rushing anyone into the ring. We're making sure everything's ticked off before they get in the ring. First thing about boxing and being a coach is safety first, safety for your fighter first. So we're making sure that everything's got those basics well before they can jump in the ring. If they don't have it, it might just be a little bit longer until they get in the ring.
And how popular is boxing in New Zealand, Asher? I mean, we all love Joseph Parker. We all know of Joseph Parker.
Yeah. It's definitely taking off. Well, there's a few more gyms coming out. Obviously, Joseph Parker's made a good name for himself. Every time he fights, we see an increase in the gym, which is pretty cool. And then we've got to the side of that, like the likes of the UFC boys. That's actually quite big. So that's still, even though it's a different sport, that still is helping boxing in New Zealand. I would have to say though, the fitness side in New Zealand is massive. The fighting side, we could definitely use a few more numbers, but it seems to be growing. I know in Wellington, we struggled a bit there for a few years, but now I've noticed a big change. There's way more tournaments, more people are turning up, so you can definitely see the growth there.
One thing when I'm doing these videos around the world that's hitting me is the number of females that are starting taking up boxing. Is New Zealand the same?
They're definitely taking off with the females, which is really cool to see, man. I know in Auckland there are some very top amateurs up there who are doing really well in the world circuit. So and we've got how many did we have in the gym? We've got 2 amateurs fighting for us at the moment, but we probably had 4 at one stage. Which was quite cool, and they're doing pretty decent. But then obviously life takes over sometimes, and they've had to go and deal with that.
And what's the age groups you've got, Asher? What age do they start, and how old is your oldest person who trains?
Yeah. So we've got our we obviously run kids classes that start at 8. Our youngest that we've fought is 15. And our oldest, maybe 36, 37. And there's actually a few. We've actually got an older team now. We had a real young team, and some of those younger guys, obviously, when they've finished and they've had to go out into the workplace, they just haven't had the time. So they've all had to go out into the workplace, which is cool. And now we've actually got quite a older team, like probably from 25 to that 36, 37 age, which is I think is quite cool. You know, they're realistic about it as well, but they're just trying to be the best in, which I really appreciate.
And the last question for you, Asher, what is it about boxing that you love and your passion has led to your job?
Yeah, man, I could literally sit here all day and blast your ear off about it. It has changed my life. I just love, one thing is the people. I've just met so many good people. Boxing has given me real good opportunities. I've traveled the world, around the world with it. but just the discipline, the mental toughness, it teaches you a lot about yourself, and it makes you feel, I think, after sessions that you can definitely achieve more than you think you can, just through the training. So I really take a lot. Yeah, as I say, I could chew your ear off about this, but it's been a massive part of my life, and I'm so lucky that I took the sport up, and now I'm lucky enough for it to be my actual full-time job. So I'm just so grateful for the sport.
And can you tell me just a little bit, just going away from boxing for a second,
Yep.
a little bit about New Zealand, where you live, and the people there?
So Wellington, we are a little town, I suppose, compared to a lot of other places in the world. The best thing I like about this place is literally 15 minutes and you can be anywhere in Wellington, and another 15 minutes you can be out in the wilderness where no one is around. So it's quite a cool little town here. Everyone knows everyone, but it's still big enough that, you know, you can keep to yourself as well. So it's a cool little town.
Well, that's fantastic, that, Asher. I wish you all the best with your club. It looks like it's doing very well anyway, but good luck with your boxing.
Thanks a lot. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and thanks for the chat.